Good morning, everybody. Friday morning. And as you can see out there, we've had a little bit of rain. I came over today to, I'll watch my step here. Came over here today to check the trail cameras. See if we got anything on them. Besides probably me walking around camp over there. But you know what? I don't know for sure. Oh, look, we got a nice, hey, sticks flying everywhere. Got a nice little stream running this morning. You know, over the last couple of days, we've probably had 6 inches of rain. And it's showing, isn't it? We need the water. Can't get across where I normally do. Deer tracks by the water. You see we got a couple of extra little streams today. And generally I walk right through there. Today, however, I'm going to have to go up here. Pretty sure I can get to the camera up there at the campsite. But I believe I'm going to have to wait a day or two for the other one. I'll take a look down there in a few minutes. Liable to start raining at any point in time today, folks. Got thunderstorms coming in tonight. Yeah, look at this, man. We really did get a runoff. Let me get right over here on a dry spot and see if I can't find the other camera off down there in the water. Thanks for coming, everybody. Stick around for a few minutes. I'm not going to be here long today. You know, if I'd have known it was going to be like this, I'd have probably brought the kayak over here. Don't have much of a current, kind of standing still. Looks like it's probably draining out a little bit that way. And I'm not going to try to zoom in. Let me see if I can point right. Just the other side of that little tree right there is where that trail camera is, so no, I'm not going to walk out there today. Water was up quite a bit more actually than what it is now. I kind of wish I'd have been over here. Well, washed a couple of things out. Yeah, let's see, where is it? See that hook right there? That was laying right over here. Yeah, we're just down from camp. Seeing quite a few little hoofy prints out here too. Well, we had some wind. Wasn't all that bad. Maybe 30 mile an hour. But I'm sure you can hear the peepers going off. And on the way in, we got buttercups up already. Yeah, you could actually kayak around down here today. All right, let me walk on up to the camp. See what we got on that trail camera up there. You can see I didn't set this one too far from the camp. Just pulling cards. I don't have a card to go back in it, but I do have time first part of the week to get back over here and try to get to my camera out there. It'll take a few days for that water to go down. You go back 2 videos, I think. I've done a little shot over here where I had running water down through here, which doesn't happen very often at all. But you can see there was quite a bit more now that washed. Whole bunches of leaves. I was asked by one of my viewers and subs about eating the pods off of this here honey locust. He didn't know either. If any of you guys know if they're any good or not, let me know in the comments. When it starts podding out here, which weather keeps up like this, won't be too much longer, I'll try some pod pulp. Nice calm day over here. Beautiful. Here at the old hideout camp, you guys can see one more little evidence of spring there. By the way, I like the bench. It's going to be handy. Sweet gum balls. A lot of them hang on till into the spring. And now they're all falling. Plus you can see the little green tufts of grass coming up everywhere. I'm afraid we're going to have a mosquito fest over here if the temperatures stay up like they are. I sure hope not. We'll have to build some smoky fires, won't we? Birds chirping, peepers peeping. Buttercups coming up out of the ground. Spring's a coming soon. Every maple tree around here has got buds on it too. And they're just waiting to get bit by the cold. Because it ain't over, folks. Pretty much typical Tennessee winter right here. Last year went a little smoother in and out than this year so far. Got a little more time in season, so to speak. I don't know. I hope it just kind of drifts right on into summer, but something tells me it's not going to. We're going to have an ice storm or 5 inches of snow. Hard to tell. Kind of a nice day just to sit here, if nothing else. Huh? I wish I could get to that other trail camera down there, but it didn't dawn on me that this was going to happen. So I'll just have to wait till the water recedes a bit, huh? Either that or go back to the house and get the kayak. I'm going to guesstimate it's a little over 2 feet deep out there in the deepest spot. There's some spots back down there you guys saw when I came over here in the snow on the ground. There's some old skidder tracks down here where they logged part of this out a bunch of years ago. I don't know exactly how many. But those ruts are about 18 inches deep. I think they got the skidder hung up out there and had to get a dozer in to pull the skidder out. A bunch of tracks right down there along the edge of the water. I might just take a little hike back over here today since I've got a little bit of time. I doubt you can hear it, but we got a little thunder rumbling in the background there from the west. All you guys out in Oklahoma got a nice little surprise, didn't you? I hope everybody's doing okay out that way. I know you had some power outages and just a lot of ice. We may be in for one of them here. I think I'm going to leave my pack here, walk around the end of the pond down here, and go back over that way just a little bit and see what's going on today. Just out for a little walk. Glad you came along. I was hoping that wind would take them on down. Yeah. No such luck. We'll be over here with the chainsaw before long, though. Readjust the camera a bit. There we go. I'm going to walk just about the same little trail I walked when the snow was on the ground over here. See if I see any hoof prints. I wanted to come over here and do a little scouting around. May do that today. Don't start pouring down rain on me. I'm going to get a little spot up here in this cedar thicket. More tracks all around under my feet there. Get a little spot up here in the cedar thicket. Just to do a kind of a getaway thing. I don't want you guys to all get bored with coming over to the hideout with me. One reason I don't get bored coming over here. I hope you guys enjoy seeing the woods and some of the wildlife. Get a little shot every once in a while. But I just wanted to do a different little camp. Just something different. I don't know how well you can see that little trail right there in front of me, but I've come across like 6 just from camp to here. I'm using this one pretty regular. Yeah, some new hoof prints maybe. Looking for a spot that don't wash, with just a little bit of level to it, so I can pitch a tent. I don't know all my options about hanging a hammock over here in these cedars. Yet to be seen. Almost this entire spot over here is covered with little trails. And you see several cedars out there that's been being rubbed on. Looks like a couple more of them are trying to die. I'm just out of Alpha Camp here. That's where the old red oak fell. That'd be a nice little hideaway camp right there, wouldn't it? Wouldn't take much clearing. Fresh firewood everywhere. Not bad. That old tulip poplar there looks like it's still pretty healthy. But I'm not sure about those 2 oaks over there. As you can see, kind of crooked over this direction. That one, it's already had a pretty good sized limb break out of it. Kind of wanted to stay away from that situations. Here again, lots of firewood. I'll walk on up the hill here just a little. Walk up towards a little pond maybe. Take a look around there today. No real particular wash coming off the hill here. Could just kind of wash the whole thing out. Looking for a spot that ain't got no big trees within falling range. Looks like we're looking at 60, 70 footers right back up that way. Kind of thins out the small stuff here. You can see a locust or 2 there. There's a trail right across here. Looks like they've been using it pretty good too. Got just a little bit of a runoff pond right here. About the only little pond in place I've seen. It's all running down to the bottom all the way. And just kind of judging by the amount of tracks over here in this little trail. Probably should have set the trail camera over here. I never can get the right spot, can I? Say a little pond be about as full as it gets and running over. Yeah, this is too wet. Let's see if there's any tracks right here. But we got frogs today. It should be evident by the amount of peepers you hear. They got quiet right here when I snuck up on them. Just not sure where I want to do another camp. Oh yeah, we got spider webs too. After all that rain, we still got spider webs. And you can see there where the little pond runs off. Still running just a little bit. Feeds back off down to the big pond there, you can see. 50 yards, give or take. And you know, it won't be too much longer. This will be mighty green over here. Doesn't take long. The briars will be taking over. Mainly what you can see right there is all, this is, I'm kind of right in the edge of a little briar patch here. Yeah, buddy. Spring is on the way. It's been a few videos ago. I came in from over that direction there. The time I took a little walk out towards the road, show you the new construction. And I had to get over here and start talking, and they're all getting quiet. This is a spot here. Yeah, let me give you a little bit of a reference point, not too fast. Right straight out there in front, that old telephone pole, phone pole, light pole, whichever one you want to call it. And I said I believe this was a little pond at one point in time. It kind of shows it was, maybe. See if I can stay on this deer track right here and get around it without getting my feet too wet. Yep. I think the pond part of it was kind of out there in the middle. And it just does this now when it rains. And like I said, you can see we've had 4 to 6 inches. I'm saying closer to 6. It looks like I might get my feet wet. The deer have been coming across here. Of course, they don't care if they get their feet wet. That was my marker tree. I could pick that one out. Not so much in the summertime, but definitely all winter long, to get a reference on coming over to the little pond. You can hear them chirp up and then be quiet. I think I'm going to have to go around. I think got myself over here in a trap with another spider web. You could almost kayak that one today, huh? No fish. Of course, I'm used to going fishing without catching fish. I didn't have to go around. Didn't get in very deep water. Still a pretty healthy old root ball looking thing. A lot of the mud's been washed off of it. Yeah, we can kind of pick up right over here through this slosh. And I'm pretty sure you can see where they've been using this one across here. I have got over here a couple of times and just about got ate up by mosquitoes. Okay, trail camera's got to come over here. Once I can retrieve it out of the water, it's not underwater. One time this looked like a pretty likely spot to put a camp up. The bigger trees right around here are still in pretty good shape. Pretty much tent camp. That's what I was thinking. Yeah, you could hang a hammock in here. I have plenty of firewood right here, that's for sure. Plus right over there, that's the Alpha camp directly ahead of us. Just made the circle. Yeah, there, I could put a camp right in the middle of that little briar patch, huh? No. I don't think so. You guys see the duck? We got ducks on the pond. I bet there's something out there for them to eat. Generally when I come around this way, I come by this old hackberry root ball. Excuse me. Hackberry root ball here and head right straight back over to camp. Not today. We're just a little bit deep. When I walked up here, about 6, maybe 8 frogs jumped off of that chunk sticking up there. This is one other spot too. Come springtime, a lot of you folks have issues with it. It seems like the older I get, the less issues I have. And that's a pretty mean stalk of poison ivy right there. It's got a couple of braids running up it too. That stuff will be in full bloom before long. And if you really have an issue with it, this is not a good place to be. And we'll head on around the waterfront. You guys go back to the snow on the ground video, you'll see I had to come up the hill from right there. The snow and the ice was just a little bit deep, crunchy. And we had that ice sheet about 3/4 of an inch thick over this whole end down here. I don't know whether you can tell or not, but it's getting a bit darker. Got just a little bit of breeze blowing up there on top of the hill. So I'm going to make my way back to camp, sit down. I want to talk to you guys for a few minutes about something. Get right back to you. That was a nice little walk. I just kind of got to enjoying the walk. And somewhere along in the video over there, you guys will see my next little camp spot. I picked one out. We'll see how it works out here before too much longer, I hope. Now, I told you guys, let me get a drink of water. I told you guys that I bought another camera here not long ago, and it just wasn't working out right. And I brought it with me today. And I got to enjoying the walk so much, I didn't even get it out. I thought I was doing pretty good, done a little research. Of course, your research online just is what it is. Bunch of lies for the most part, I guess. It's just a handy cam looking rascal. Welikera. Welikera? Not sure. A little 3-inch screen. It'll come on there. Decent picture in the screen. And not a bad picture off the card either. But the sound. It literally sounds like there's a helicopter in the background. And I just didn't want to use it. But I did find out one thing about it. It's 24 megapixel still camera. It does take a really good still picture. Hopefully, I won't keep leaving it in the little case on my side when I walk around. I'll get it out and take some pictures. And down at the lake this year, I think it'll be a nice little add-on down at the lake, just to throw some still pictures in every once in a while. Let you guys see some of the still life instead of it moving around or my mug in the camera. I don't know. I can say don't buy one. It does put out full HD. Nice little strap. And it is a decent, you know, I mean, it does fit your hand like all of the handy cams. I guess that's why they call them handy cams. I don't know. But we'll be using it for a still camera more likely than not. Which it does make a good one. It does not have the one thing that I missed. I did notice the anti-shake thing on it. It is listed, but that only applies to the photos. It doesn't apply to the video. So it puts out a pretty shaky video. Anyway, I've got it. I'll have it with me. About a pound. Not too bad. There's a story that goes behind it that I'll relate to you guys on the next camp out. I think you'll get a kick out of it. Stick that back in there for now. And we got a little sunshine coming back out. Clouds breaking on and off. I don't know when exactly the thunderstorms are supposed to move in, sometime tonight. It's like we don't need a whole lot more rain right now, do we? That's okay. Summertime will be here shortly and we'll be begging for some rain, more than likely on a 100-degree day. We'll wish it was raining. I'm just going to sit around here and enjoy an afternoon pipe for a little while. all that peeper noise going off in the background down there. I kind of wish I'd have brought my hammock. A nice afternoon for a little nap over here. But I'm gonna head out. Nice little walk around the woods today. The repairs on the TP are coming right along. I'm not going to bring it out for a little while, but it'll be fixed here shortly. And let's see if we can't get out of here without getting our feet wet again. Old boots are pretty good, but they're not waterproof. Not even water resistant. Yeah, before I start puddle jumping here, thanks for coming along, everybody. I hope I got some pictures to show you off of that trail cam, and I'll be over here to get that one as soon as the water goes down. Won't be too much longer. We'll be pulling off an overnight too. I want it to cool down. I got a new piece of gear to bring out, and we'll see how that's going to work out. I hope I got a little weather to use it with. Don't know. It's awful warm. Thanks again for coming along, everybody. Thanks for your support. Till next time, just waiting for the next big adventure.